Hey there, Saguto golfers. Tom Saguto here with something really important. You're probably taking the club way too far back, farther back than you should be. You've got the dreaded overswing, and you've got the slice, and you've chucked your clubs in the lake, and you've gone back to the store to get a new bag of clubs. That's the spirit. You're back in the game. There are some huge problems that happen when you take the club too far back, and that's why in this episode, I'm going to show you how you can hit it so much better if you just shorten up your golf swing. What do I mean by taking the club too far back? I mean, you just keep swinging the club back and you keep going until everything breaks down and collapses. And then you've got the guts and the ambition to hit the golf ball from this overswing position and do this lovely little chop move into the golf ball, which results in your unhappiness in life. Remember, golf is life. And if golf is not good, life is just not happy for some time being. We need to make golf happy so life can be happy. Well, shortening up your backswing will help you be happy in life. And here's what I mean. If you are swinging the club too far back, you're bringing in a ton of variables into your golf swing. So the first thing is this, I just showed you that. The breaking down of the arms. You need your arms to stay straight. You need the lead arm to stay straight if you want to hit the ground in the same spot every time. Fundamental number one, hitting the ground in the same spot every time. Clean, consistent, powerful contact. Problem number two that comes into play when you swing too far back, and I've seen this one a ton. You keep swinging back, you get to a point where you can't go anymore, but you reach for more. You lift the arms up, and that creates the cycle of the chop. And then you get frustrated. And that cycle of chop leads to the classic amateur move. The classic move. It wouldn't be amateur golf without this move. The flip and fall back. And you're saying, I didn't keep my head down. I didn't keep my arms straight. There's no way you could ever keep your head down or your arms straight if you're doing overswing, flip and fall back. It's never gonna happen. And in a million years, you'll be sitting around wandering in the desert, wondering where your golf game is gonna be good. But today, we fix all these problems. We fix some of the most big problems in your golf game by just shortening up. So here's the first thing I want you to do. Get your arms, get pitted, get straight, get those arms out there. Yeah, you see these elbow pits? Get them straight. You need them to be straight, lead arm especially, because if you're overswinging, you're allowing them to collapse. You need to feel the trigger for when the backswing stops. If you're not feeling that, if you don't have a concept or awareness, don't worry, you're going to get that in this episode. But you need to know where the backswing stops. One way you feel that is you get the arms straight. If your arms are bent, you can wield this thing all over the place. Chop. So if our arms are straight, you can feel the body engaging the swing instead of the arms flailing every which direction. So that gets rid of a big variable, as you can imagine. Club go anywhere. Anywhere but the golf ball. Anywhere but hitting good golf shots. So we got the arms straight. Next thing I want you to do, you're going to turn your chest. That center part of your chest, part right here, the solar plex. You're going to turn it to the right. You turn it until it stops. Okay, I've turned my chest to the right, or away from the target, so to the right for the right-handed player. That is the limit of my turn. If I go beyond this point, I done gone too far. So you need to make sure you feel that trigger. This is the point of no return. This is the limit. With the arms straight, and if I turn my chest to the right, or away from the target, that's where my backswing will stop. That's where the backswing stops. You're shortening it up. That's how you get into a good backswing position. You're not going beyond your body's limits. And this means you're going to be able to take the club back to the ball from a powerful delivery position. This is what I mean. Now that I've got this chest turned to the right, I got the hands in behind my right shoulder for power. So I'm not lifting. Your backswing will stop here because you've reached the limit of your turn. That's as far as you can go. You don't need to go any further. That means in the downswing, you can deliver this thing from a power package right here, back to the ball. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Mr. Hogan, anybody? Mr. Hogan? Calling Mr. Hogan. And then the next magical thing, you'll have the arm staying straight through impact because you hadn't lifted the arms flipped and fall back. Isn't that just glorious? That's why you should shorten up. When I think of golfers who shorten up on tour, think of Jon Rahm, Tony Finau. Great examples of players who only take the club back about this far and they hit it a mile. You know why? Because you're accessing lovely angular momentum right here, hitting from the inside. Not hitting up and dropping and hitting, you're just hitting from here. Boom, boom. It's so much efficient, it's more powerful, and you're hitting it on the sweet spot, which leads to even more power. So when we go out to the driving range now, you're gonna wanna try this. And you're in your living room, wherever you're at, you're working on this right now. You felt the limit of your turn, and you say, Tom, I wanna put this in my golf swing. So you just do the same thing. Your arms gotta stay ridiculously straight though. If they break down, it won't happen. You'll go beyond. You'll swing beyond. You'll swing too far. You've gone too far. So you need to get over the golf ball, rehearse. I love rehearsals. Turn that chest, arms staying straight, boom. And then follow through. Keep the arms straight. Don't do the big winding follow through. Do it for this drill. Do it for me. Can you do that for me? Then you're gonna hit this golf ball, and it's gonna feel so good. Turn that chest. Oh, that felt good. That is worth $1 million. Did you hear that sound too? That sound never gets old. That's the Crispy KFC in action. That's the Crispy KFC that makes you want to come back and play more golf. Then we do it again. Why? Because it's fun. Golf becomes fun, life is good. All right, here we go again. Got my setup, arms staying, get pitted, super straight, turn the chest. Ooh, that's where I stop. Now some of you are gonna say, Tom, you're probably swinging farther back. I have a tendency to overswing, it's my problem, I gotta work on it. I gotta work on some things in my life too. But ideally, I'd love to stop here. Stop where the shoulders stop. So the arms gotta stay straight. Good strike. I'm not trying to overswing. This is a really nuked up 7-iron because I'm hitting it clean and I'm not going beyond my body's limits. I'm not reaching too far. Don't go too far. You've gone too far, there's no turning back. That's pretty much what happens in your golf swing when you swing too far. There's no turning back. So here we go again. Arms straight. Nice. Those arms feel like they're way out there straight. Like they're almost off of my body. That's how straight they need to feel. If your arms are bent, there's no hope for you. Well, unless you like playing gambling on the golf course, you like gambling with good and bad golf shots. I don't like to do that. I'd rather just have a good idea of where that ball is going to go. I know I'm going to strike the ground. I'm going to hit the ball first, take a beautiful, pretty little divot on the front side. Arms getting pitted, and I've got great control over my chest turning to the right. Limits. Boom. Oh, that felt good. Whew. That's like Thanksgiving dinner mashed potatoes and the gravy at the end. Don't you want this? Golf is so much more fun when you make it less hard on yourself. It's like 90% of the game is half mental. It's one of those things where if we just shorten up, you hit it farther. Golf's counterintuitive. I tell you, if you want to build your golf swing up like this, if you want to build it on solid principles, check out the Saguto.golf online golf school. You can be playing your best golf of your life when you go there. Structured golf swing learning program. Turn the chest, arms straight. And the beauty of it is the simplicity, the repeatability. I know where the club is at all times. The arms are straight, the body's turning. If you don't know where the club is, you're gonna get lost in the golf swing. And I've heard some people tell me this, Tom, I have no clue where the club is. Well, that's not good because you need to know. You need to know where the face angle is in the swing. Is it open, closed, square? You need to know where your body is. But if you have no awareness, if you have zero awareness of where that club is, how could you possibly time it up? Well, you would be timing it up. It'll be all timing. You wouldn't have a swing that's built on solid foundations of relying on the body. Like the body, the bigger muscles here control the swing. But if you don't have awareness, you're relying on all the little muscles to control the swing. And that's why you're breaking down, you're lifting your arms, you're chopping the club, you're doing like 17 other swing flaws. So here we go again. Arms are straight. I'm going to work on turning that chest to the right. Oh, that feels good on the body too. So effortless. Oh, just ripping it. Sweet home Alabama, that was beautiful. Okay. So what's the point here today, Saguto golfers? The point is you're going to mash the golf ball when you shorten up. We've talked about it already. You get the arms straight. That keeps the body engaged. Take the club back till your body stops. Then simply turn it back the way through, keeping the arms straight. And that's a recipe for deep, crispy fried chicken. The second thing we talked about is when you reach this limit, it prevents you from lifting your arms and chopping, so you get rid of that big slice problem you have. The third thing that's really beautiful, you get rid of this dreaded flip and fall back, your weight falling back. So when you get this arm straight, turn your chest, you create a situation where you can be the most repeatable, powerful golf swing. And think, John Rahm, Tony Finau, guys who are so minimalistic with their backswings, but the ball is exploding. You don't need a ton of effort to hit it far. You don't need a ton of effort to hit it consistent. You just need to keep the arms straight and do what I told you here, turn the chest. So if you're looking for a way to play your best golf right now, check out my website, SagutoGolf, for $10 a month. You can be playing the best golf of your life. So click here to join my golf school for $10 a month. Click here to subscribe to my channel for more awesome content. And here are 2 fantastic selections from the Saguto Golf archives to help you play your best golf right now. Thanks for tuning in. Have a rockin' week.